I'm sorry I didn't do a movie review in such a long time, and today we're reviewing another film. We'll be going back to the Back to the Future films. Yes, I reviewed the first film, but there's two more films that have came out. We're talking about Back to the Future Part 2. Part 2, Back to the Future. Most people say it's one of the worst. It's a bad sequel. But is it really that bad of a sequel? Let's find out. Back to the Future is a 1989 science fiction film directed by Robert Zemeckis and written by Bob Gale. It's a sequel to the first film and the second installment in the series. Well, Biff Wilson steals Doc's time machine and uses it to alter history for the worst. But what does this history alter? Of course, there will be spoilers and all that. Make sure you like, subscribe, and do all that. If you want to see more movie reviews and do all that. I still like making these. This was a $4 million budget film, but back-to-back with Part 3. Filming began in 1989, basically, and it's the third highest grossing film of 1989, despite only grossing $331 million. On October 26, 1985, Dr. Emmett Brown arrives in the time machine and portrays Barry McFly and his girlfriend, Jennifer Parker, to travel to the future with him to help the future children, Biff Tannen witnessing the departure. They arrive on October 21st, 2015, where Doc executionally knocks out Jennifer and leaves her asleep in the alley. Explaining that she could not have too much knowledge of future events, he has Marty pose of his own son and his lookalike Marty Jr. to refuse an offer to participate in a robbery with Biff's grandson, Griff, thus saving two of Marty's children from prison. But things go for the worst, as I'll tell you. Marty switches places with Marty Jr. and refuses Griff's offer, but Griff rolls Marty off into a fight, and the gang and his gang are put in jail. Saving Marty's future children before rejoining Doc, Marty purchases an almanac containing results of the. He actually caused the events of the Part 3. He's the one who purchased this alternate almanac, which contains the results of the major sporting events from 1950 to 2000. Doc discovers and warns Marty about attempting to profit from time travel, but before Doc can accurately dispose of it, they are interrupted by police, who have found Jennifer incapacitated and taken her to a 2015 home that they pursue, and Biff has overheard a conversation and picks up the discarded almanac. Jennifer wakes up her in a 2015 home and hides from the McFly family. She overhears that her future self's life with Marty is not what she expected. Due to an involvement with an automobile accident, she witnesses Marty being goaded by his co-worker, Needles, and a shady business deal resulting in Marty's firing. They're attempting to escape the house, Jennifer encounters herself and she faints. While Marty Doc attend to her, Biff steals a time machine and uses it to go back to 1955 to give the almanac to his younger self to get rich betting. They return to 2015. Marty Doc and unconscious Jennifer return to 1985 but be unaware of Biff's actions. 1985, the future has been altered. Biff became wealthy and got corrupt and changed Hill Valley into a dystopia. Marty's father, George, was killed in 1933. Biff was forced Marty's mother, Lorraine, to marry him. Doc has been committed to a sane asylum, and Marty and Mark determined that 2015 Biff took and my time machine and stuff, so you have to go back in time to 1955 to prevent Fitz from happening. They secretly found 1955 Biff and to take the almanac. Marty even follows him to a high school dance. He's careful to avoid attempts from events of his previous visit. After successful Future's attempts, Marty gets the almanac, leaving Biff to crash into a manure truck. Marty burns the almanac, reversing all of Biff's changes as Doc covers in the time machine. Before Marty can join him in the time machine, the Doctor is struck by lightning in his car and disappears, which is what the next film was about. A Western Union courier immediately delivers the letter to Marty. It is from Doc, who explains he was transferred back. Marty races back to town to find the Doc, who has helped the original Marty return in 1985, is shocked by Marty's sudden reappearance and Doc faints. So this film is not as bad as everybody thinks. They showed it. The reason why everybody does not like this film anymore because this 2015 was kind of disappointing in terms of future, but thinking of this film was it's kind of the middle movie. It's not as great as the first film, or the third film is also just as great as this film. This film is a great film. It was a fun film to watch. It had great characters. It shows one of the effects of time travel and how it could have. One of the effects of time travel. There are multiple theories, like Dragon Ball Z's theory of making an alternate timeline, or this theory if changing the past changes the future. Basically, this film is a great film that basically teaches that maybe we should be careful about time travel. Maybe we shouldn't be going back and altering time until it's too late, and we set ourselves back in all of the universal history. So basically, this film is good. It has good humor. It has the characters from the first films. It shows us a glimpse of what the future could have been in a different timeline. It showed us the future, which was really great, and of course, we'll be going to talk about the next film. I'll give this film a 8 out of 10. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video, and make sure the channel grows. Goodbye.